Good morning, everyone. This is Sajin with you from the Doc Training web series. So today I'll be explaining on how SharePoint search works based on your keywords. So basically, whenever you type in a query into SharePoint search box, you're going to get the results same like how you have in Google, right? Where the content matches the keywords that you have typed in. So have you ever wondered how it works? I have two different situations on how the search works. I'm going to demonstrate it to you today. And when the keyword is typed, it matches against the file name, and also it does a deep search inside the file as well. So unless you have scanned a page into the PDF, and probably it's not going to pick up text unless you do an OCR, which means an Optical Character Recognition. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate this search right away. Before that, what type of content is being searched? So any type of content which meets the criteria, like it includes basically the files, the events, documents, folders, contacts, web paths, tasks, page, or even your sites, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do a search. So let's start with this situation one. So basically searching your keyword basically from the root of the site. Now this is the root of the site, as you see here. What we're using here is called product called Doc. Now it's ready to go intranet portal, which is powered by SharePoint Online. So I just thought of also introducing our product, as well as I'm going to show you how the search is going to work along with this solution. So I'm going to search for sales. Now also you'll be able to streamline your search. So I'm going to make the search from here right away. I'm going to click on the search button, and this is from the root site, as I mentioned earlier. Now this is the keyword that I've searched for. And what happens here is when I do a search from the root page or the home page, my results are going to get populated from the entire site, basically. So all your results from by default, it captures from the other site collections or URLs as well. So as you see here, you can also filter by everything, people, conversations, or particularly this site, right? So by default, I get the whole bunch of data, the information from the entire site. So if you see here, I have the SharePoint site here. That's the first one that's been displayed over here. I get a screenshot, and these are the documents. Again, this is a site. Right, so I have everything over here, including the documents and the SharePoint sites. If I want, I can also I can basically streamline my search based on the category. So I can click over here, and then I can streamline my search. I can narrow my search basically. I can also change the result type. So based on the file type, I can do my search again, and also based on the authors and the modified date, right? So this is one situation or a scenario how your search works from the root site. The next thing is basically how to do a search from, let's say, okay, I'm going to go to sales. Okay, this is one site collection. And I'm going to say search from here. Here you go. So my search is confined to this particular site collection, or now I search for sales inside of the sales portal. So my search is confined to this particular site collection. And also I can again click on various other factors. Now this is selected as everything. So if I click on people, it's going to make a search on that. Here you go. So it's actually picking up the values from my Delve that's Microsoft Delve, right here. So it's actually picking up the values from here, or the information from here. Sorry. And again, if I click on conversations, it's going to pick up from my news feeds, Yammer news feeds, or I have discussion boards, so it's going to pick up the values from there. And if I click on videos, it's going to search for, yeah, exactly, right? So whatever videos I've uploaded within my site collection is going to display over here, right? So that's how my search works. So now there's another question that may arise where, for example, my name is Sajid. Now my search is going to look different from my colleagues' search results. Now how does that happen? Now let's say I'm part of the sales team and my colleague is part of the projects team, right? So when I'm going to search for something on projects, I may not be able to see the results just because the search, like how we have the navigation, it's also permission driven, right? So it's based on the permissions, the search also acts accordingly. Now, which means your results are only presented from the sites which you have at least a read-only access to those sites, right? If you're not going to have that, the search is not going to populate for you. And probably the next question would be, will you be able to do a wildcard search? Yes, you will be able to do it. You just have to use a star for a wildcard search. Now, for example, okay, so let's do it this way. Here you go. So I did a wildcard search. Now what happens is my search will return as report. I have reproduced, replacement. So I just have to put REP and a star, right? So let's say if your colleagues are confused with the keyword or something like that, what they can do is they can go with the wildcard search and then they can basically find out the information what they're looking for. So here, for an example, REP star, I get a sales report, I get reproduced, and I have replacement. So this is how my search using a wildcard character. So that's it for today. This is what I wanted to discuss about. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be coming up with more and more videos in the coming days, so stay tuned. Have a great day.